Hello. How are you? Happy Friday. We made it through another week. And we're back live streaming. I wanted to do another meal prepping stream because last week went so well. Menace, hello, hi. I also just received this pot in the mail, so I'm just peeling off the bottom sticker before we use it today. I've got a full menu and everything planned for us. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Is the music too loud? Anything at all. Let me know, because we're gonna be here for a bit. Because I have lots of different things that I want to cook up. We are gonna do stuffed pasta shells in like a white wine rosé sauce. We're gonna do breakfast bowls. We're gonna marinate some pork chops. We're gonna cook up some vegetables. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. I was gonna make bread, but I forgot to get yeast. I have everything else except for the yeast, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I don't have yeast. Let me double check, because I might have it. No, I don't think I have it. I think that's one of the things that got lost in the move is the yeast. I thought you said 6 p.m. I know. I'm like 40 minutes early. Or an hour and 20 minutes late because I did say 4 p.m. earlier today. That's why I'm not very good at giving times, okay? Sometimes we're just cooking. And I would have kept on taking photos for longer, but I knocked over my gimbal and my tripod and it smoked my wall, and the clip that holds my phone into place on my gimbal snapped off, which is really not cool, but I glued it back together, and hopefully by tomorrow, fingers crossed, it was a pretty clean cut, because that would really suck to have to replace my gimbal. So yeah, I was planning on taking more pictures and being at 6 o'clock, but then what are you gonna do? Kels and Brett, hello, hi. Well, your Airbnb is going back to the homeowner, and I gotta be out by June 10th, and I'm not having any luck finding a place. That's tough, Brett. That's stressful. Not knowing where you're gonna live is very, very stressful, and I feel for you. That's not a fun time. But bibbidi bobbidi boo, you'll find something. And it'll all just fall into place, and you're gonna be like, whew, that was by the nail biter. And also Lamborghini, welcome back. Check with a realtor, not just online. That's a good tip. No, or property management companies. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, welcome to my cooking stream. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. We are starting by boiling some water. The most arduous task ever. We're gonna boil some water. We're gonna use this pot because it's brand new. And I haven't used it yet, and I'm really excited. What am I cooking for you guys today? Lots of different, I guess I should take this sticker off too. We need to remove all the stickers. What am I cooking? We're making all sorts of things. Right now we're boiling water for make stuffed pasta shells, but I'm meal prepping for my whole entire week. So we're gonna make quite a few different things today. We're gonna be here for a second. I know, no sticker. It's not gonna burn on the surface. Perfect, okay. Let's boil some water, because that I know we can do right now. We're gonna boil some water, and then we also need to take our meat out of the fridge. We can turn our oven on slowly but surely. A new cooking recipe? Yeah, I've never made a vodka rosé sauce, and I've never made stuffed pasta shells, but I also didn't look up a recipe. So we're just gonna wing it. But I feel like it's one of those things that it's not that hard. It can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. So we're just gonna wing it. Let's turn on the right burner this time. Should we salt our water too? Because we're a professional. We know exactly what we're doing. Okay, let's put the lid on so it boils faster. Perfect. And then we can get out our meat, get out our vegetables. Let's start prepping those. Ooh, we also can turn on the oven. Let's turn on the oven to 375 because I'm going to cook up some sausages again. We're also gonna do bacon again. I bought 2 packs of bacon because I didn't want us to run into the same mistake as last week and only having 1 pack of bacon. Keep winging it until it happens. Exactly. We're just gonna keep winging it. How was the braise for the chicken you had with mine? It was very good. It was very tasty. I very much enjoyed it. I ate everything that we had from last week. The only thing I have left is I have a tiny bit of coleslaw and I have a tiny bit of potato salad, but we had made a lot of those, so that makes sense. Other than that, I've eaten everything. So it's definitely time for us to do some more meal prepping. Let's pull out our meat because we can start there, and that's fine if it comes to room temperature. We're going to set this to the side for now. We're gonna marinate our pork chops. I don't think we're gonna cook them today. I think I'm just gonna throw them in a marinade, but these guys we are gonna cook. So let's put these in a dish, a casserole dish. I've got 6 this time. Ooh, I should probably be smart about what casserole dish I use because I'm gonna need one for the pasta shells. So, I would like one with a lid. That would be really fancy and snazzy. Does this one have a lid? No, that's not the lid for that. I don't know where the lid is for that. Is it this lid? Okay, so that has a lid. I think we can do our pasta shells in this one, which means we don't really need a lid. We'll do the sausages in that one because I think these are too small. And how's our water doing? Good, 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 good. Okay, let's start here. This seems like a good place to start because then when the oven's heated up, we can just throw those in the oven. Scalloped potatoes. Ooh, I would really like to make scalloped potatoes. I love scalloped potatoes, but I only have ever made them once. It's just cutting the potatoes all consistently that can sometimes be a pain when you don't have like a mandolay. Is that what it's called? I think they're called mandolays. Don't quote me on that though. I should have emptied my garbage before starting this. Greet to y'all. Greetings to all. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna have these as just like a side dish, like something that I can just grab when I don't feel like heating up a full meal. I don't know if we're gonna make anything specific to go on the side of these. They were just on sale, so we're gonna eat them. I really should have emptied my garbage before starting this. Wasn't thinking. Okay, 1 thing down. How exciting. Let's make a marinade and then we will stab the pork chops with a fork and throw them in a marinade. I think I'm gonna let them marinate overnight at least, maybe more so. Wrap a sausage in a tortilla with some cheese and jalapeno for a quick snack or a few for a meal. Yeah, I have some frozen hot dog buns still because last week I got hot dog buns because it was buy one get one free and I threw that second set in the freezer. So I'll probably just make some like peppers and onions to go on the side, and then just when I want a hot dog, I'll have a hot dog. Ooh, then we're also gonna cook up some pierogies. I have frozen pierogies in the freezer because they're frozen. So those look great. Those go great on the side of pierogies as well. Okay, marinade time. I wanna put this in a bowl with a lid. Can I reach? Why are those all really big? Those are too big. Those are not the size I want. You know what? I could probably use a Tupperware. That would also probably work because I think these bowls are gonna be too small for my 2 pork chops. Okay, let's use a Tupperware. Where did all my bowls go that have lids? It is a mystery. Where I think this obviously would be big enough. I don't know if we need that big of one. This will probably do. We'll have to stack them on top of each other, but that's probably a more appropriate size. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, changed my camera settings so I'm in focus, as well as I figured out how to add music behind like me while I talk. Let me know if my music is ever too loud in for you guys. Okay, that's almost boiling. Let's whip up a marinade. Ooh, I got a new spice that's exciting. I got this hot honey seasoning. I'm really excited about it. It was on sale too. It's probably not that hot, so we'll probably add some stuff to it. But new spices is exciting. Okay, then we need barbecue sauce, ketchup, vinegar, maybe, I don't think I have any soy sauce or anything. I kind of got rid of all of my condiments when I moved. You just finished some exquisite rotisserie chicken. Ooh, yeah, that's a classic. Rotisserie chicken's a classic, and it's way cheaper than buying chicken breast. Let's do ketchup, barbecue sauce. Yeah, I don't have any sort of like salt, so we'll just use vinegar, and maybe we'll add some salt to our marinade. Okay, that's almost boiling. Let's set that there. Grab the vinegar. And we're just gonna mix it up. Just follow our heart on this one. We know there's gonna be a lot of ketchup. And we know that we're gonna put barbecue sauce in it. And then let's also put some vinegar. That's probably lots. And then we're gonna add spices. Let's set that there for now. Spices, salt, pepper. Let's also do some more of the chili powder because I don't think this is gonna be very spicy. Let's smell it. Yeah, I know that's definitely more sweet than it is spicy. So we'll add some chili pepper to it. What ingredient is salt? Salt's the third ingredient after spices, so we might hit it with a little bit of salt as well. Do some chili pepper and then some salt. Our water is boiling as well. So let's grab our pasta shells. It said these guys are smaller than I thought they would be. They are gonna get bigger, but maybe we'll do like half a bag. that seems like enough. Okay, let's mix this up. We can also turn this down. Give that a little stir. Perfect, and mix. We might need more vinegar. She's a little thicker than I would like. But it's also hard because I don't have any other sauces to add into it. We'll just wing it. We'll just taste it and see what it tastes like. It tastes good, but I can use some more vinegar. Yep, more vinegar. Am I gonna splash this everywhere? Okay, 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 I get it. Our oven's ready. And then we'll try that. There, that's perfect. Perfect, that's gonna be a good marinade. Let's put this stuff back. Ooh, that has a little bit of a kick to it from the chili powder. We love that. Salt and pepper can stay out. Let's give this a little whirl. Now I think I'm supposed to cook these just under al dente because we're gonna put them in the oven after. Let's just open this up. And then we're gonna stick it a bunch of times with our fork. So it gets all in there. And the pork chop is not dry when you cook it because pork chops become dry so easily. It's all about the marinade with pork chops. In my opinion, unless you do what's where you pound it with the mallet. Katsu, I think is the Japanese, but there's also, schnitzel, like a pork schnitzel as well. Same. And then we bread it. Stab. Perfect. We're gonna have to get in there with our fingers, I think. Let's just keep our garbage out. Make our lives easier. Okay, that should be fully submerged. And then we can just put a lid on that and put it in the fridge. Okay, meat, marinated sausages can go in. Where is these in the oven. And then we are, what time is it? 5:39, so I would say at like 5:50 we can check the sausages. No, I would say 6 o'clock. 39, that's like 20 minutes. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Put those back. Ooh, we need a Tupperware lid for this. Perfect. And then we need to also, I have a bunch. Ooh, let's do our vegetables next. Because I think we're gonna make the sauce on a bed of onions and then add broccoli as well. I still have half the onion from last week. Oopsies, maybe do some carrots too, since I've still got carrots left over. Cutting board, where would you be if you needed a cutting board? Here you are. Okay. We are gonna cut up the broccoli, cut up a few carrots. We should probably peel these bad boys. Just gonna do it right into the compost, save myself a step. I think we should do like little circles again, so maybe just 2 carrots. I might not need the third one. But we could always just cook some up as well. To have. Okay, let's just cook some up. We'll peel another carrot, why not? More vegetables anyways. Saki, hello, hello, hi, hi. And Independent, welcome back. Independent, I feel like it's been a hot minute. How are you? We got all sorts of things on the menu. Right now, I'm prepping veggies for stuffed pasta shells. But we're gonna make a bunch of different things today because I'm meal prepping for my entire week. Those probably need another minute or 2. So let's cut these up. What knife do I want? This one. It's been a minute, been in the process of selling, buying homes, so busy with life, I assume that is. I feel ya. I just moved as well, if you can't tell. I moved on May 15th, I took possession of this place. So I get it, I get it, I get it. I'm very happy to be here though. The move went really well. For May 16th, for you? Is that when you moved? I don't know if I'm following. I might not be. Let's break all of these. Whoops. And then we'll push this to the side for a second because actually I'm going to do my carrot because I think we need to do, oh, for us. Yes, that's what I figured. It's summertime, or it's like spring, summertime is moving season. Everyone's moving around this time because they want to be in if they have kids before the school year starts. And no one likes moving in the winter when it's cold and rainy. That's not a fun time. You gotta do it this time of year. But then it's also really hard to find a place because everyone's doing it. It's super competitive. Sorry for chewing that probably very crunchy carrot into the microphone. I just couldn't resist it. It looks so perfect. Yeah, and we're meal prepping together, Saki. Unfortunately, I'm not making enough for you guys. This is what I'm gonna eat for the next week. So, sorry I can't share. You're gonna have to make your own. You guys know I'm not very good at sharing food. Okay, I think those are almost ready. Let's cut up one more carrot and then we'll drain those. Stay there. Start. I need a bigger cutting board. At least my knife is sharp. That's half the battle. Okay. Put the little nub in the compost. I'm really excited to use my new pot. It's my first time using it. We used the brazier last week and now we're gonna use the Dutch oven for the pasta shells to do that in. Okay, that's all gravy. Let's drain this pasta water. I'm gonna keep just a tiny bit of it though. Let's grab it with this. Just like half a cup of pasta water. And we'll just set it over there in case we need it. Perfect. And then we can drain this guy. I still haven't gotten oven mitts. If you can't tell. Okay, we'll let that cool down for a second. Those are fine for right now. Plan. We need to cook up our meat, and then in the juices of the meat, we're gonna cook up the onions and the vegetables, deglaze it with our white wine, and then we will bibbidi bobbidi boo be ready. So what do we need to do? We need to cook our meat. That's what we need to do. That is the next step. This is wet on the bottom. I'm gonna try and wipe it. And then we'll throw some oil in there, even though it's not on right now. I had Worcestershire sauce. I should have put Worcestershire sauce in the marinade. That's what we should have done. I think our pasta shells are perfectly al dente. Okay, meat. Let's turn this to a medium. I also want to have my onion ready to go. So let's put our carrots somewhere because we're running out of space quick here. Carrots can go in this little bowl for now. I need a cutting board that's like this big. That would make my heart happy. If my whole countertop was just a cutting board, I would be okay with that. It would be very unpractical for food safe reasons, but it would make me happy. Okay. There's a little piece of pasta stuck to the bottom. Ow, that I can't seem to get off. Oh well. Knife to open this. Get in there. Let's stir that around. And we're gonna cook off some of the fat before we add any seasoning to it. All right, we need to get going on our vegetables here. Worcestershire sauce. It's Worcestershire. Sometimes I say it right, sometimes I say it wrong, but it's Worcestershire. Maybe I'm just doing that thing again where I'm just saying it confidently wrong. That could be exactly what's happening. I think we're gonna do fairly small dicing. And then that was just half an onion. Ideally, I would like a whole onion, but then we're gonna get stuck in the same situation where we have half an onion. That's okay, I think we'll have other uses for onion today. Get on there. Okay, let's put that back in there for now. So we can have space for our next onion. How are we doing? It's actually not that fatty. I don't even think it was, I guess because it's pork, it's not gonna be as fatty. That would make sense. Also, how are we doing for time with our sausages? About 9 more minutes. We can do that. What was I needing? I need an onion. Another onion, please. Let's set that there. Just so I have space. Where's my knife? What'd I do with my knife? Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Cut those off. It's looking a little, this one's looking a little sad with a couple layers. I think the other layers are fine though. It looks like she was on her last leg, so it's good we're using it. These ones are a little too mushy for my liking. Okay, we are going to save half of that and cut up this half. Just a nice fine dice. Just dice it up. And then we'll just rough chop whatever's left. Okay, our onion is prepped. Our broccoli is next. Let's also check on the meat. Okay, I think we're ready to drain some of this fat off. I don't really know what the best way to to do that is this lid hot? No, fantastic.
I don't know if I should be pouring this directly down my sink.
That might be bad. Do we have any drips? Oh, gives me anxiety putting that down. Okay, that can go back on there. We can now season it. There's some just salt and pepper. And let that finish cooking. That's like 1 minute out though. So we gotta cook up our broccoli pronto, or cut up our broccoli pronto. Probably not. Thank you for the input, Soko. Let's just run some water. What am I supposed to do with that? Like put it in a can or something? I think the only saving grace is because it's not going to be very much. Just spread some water. I do have like one of those little grates in my sink, so no big chunks go down there. But whoopsie daisies. Don't tattle on me, guys. Make a potion out of it. But I never know what to like use it instead of cooking oils or when. That's when. I just never know when to use it. Okay, I think that should be ready. Almost. Almost. We can cut up a few more broccolis. I'm gonna, I think, just cut these up into smaller pieces. Because hypothetically, this would be, I don't know if we're gonna put this in the pasta shells or if we are like mix it in with the cheese filling, or if we should just put it in the sauce. IDK, we'll have to go wherever our hearts takes us on that one. Because we're gonna put it in the oven after anyway, so it's not like they wouldn't cook. And let's also remove the meat. And we'll stick it in a bowl. Got onion on me. Where, oh where? It smells really good. I'm surprised that just like cooked meat it smells good. I'm like, the smell of meat never disappoints, never disappoints. Can I get all of it, or are you gonna be annoying? Don't be annoying. Oh, I dropped some. Okay, then we're going, don't drop down in between my stove and my counter. Are you kidding me? That would be the worst. I think the sausages can come out soon too, in a couple minutes. Okay, let's throw our onions in. As well as we can deglaze it with the wine. Once that starts frying back up, let's get like 1/4 of a cup of wine. Slowly, week after week, we're just gonna make a bunch of different wine sauces. Because I haven't drinking of any of this yet. I debated. I was like, maybe I'll have a glass of wine. Then I was like, no, that would just probably make me not feel very good tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do that. I thought about it though. Okay, we'll let that do its thing. For a bit, we can start prepping the sauce. So for the sauce, I'm thinking of doing like a rosé. So I have this really big tin of pasta sauce. It's probably too much, but I never use. We could save this for lasagna and then just use the little tomato sauce if we really wanted to, because we're gonna put some cream in it as well. Let's just use the little tomato sauce and we'll save that for lasagna. It's crazy how well that deglazes. I guess that's why they do it, right? No wonder people do it, because it actually works. What are we making? Right now we're making stuffed pasta shells in a rosé sauce. But I've also got various other things on the go because we are meal prepping for the whole week. Oh, there it is. Let's pull the sausages out of the oven as well. Still don't have an oven mitt. Still don't have an oven mitt. My day's been going really well so far. I took photos. Oh, that's hot on my fingers. I took photos all day today and they turned out banging. Let's flip these. Because I think they could use just a little bit more browning. They won't brown up super in the oven, but I just didn't feel like the extra step of having to fry them. It seemed unnecessary when I could just throw them in the oven. Okay, let's put that back in and try not to burn ourselves this time. There we go. Perfect. Give this another stir. We're gonna wait until those are like way more cooked though before we start building a sauce off of that. Okay, so let's mix up. I think we should put the broccoli in with the like ricotta cheese mixture we're gonna make. Yes, so we need a bowl. We could probably put the carrots in there, because I think the carrots are gonna go in the sauce. Let's do a little bit of pepper too. Why not? It feels like the right time to do it, because the carrots are gonna take a long time to cook. So we'll start softening those now. Bowl. This one should probably be fine. What was this? Oh, I think the carrots are in there. Our onion we'll use later. Okay, so let's take our broccoli. I actually don't know how much we need, so we're just gonna wing it. And if we end up with extra, that's just a bonus. Omega, welcome back to the stream. We're having a great day so far. I actually really enjoy meal prepping.
as long as I only have to do it once a week.
I don't want to have to meal prep more than once a week. Okay, and then we need some cheese, of course. Where are you?
And then I also got some ricotta. We have some cream.
And then we are going to use a single egg. Perfect. To whip that together. Give this another spin. I really like the smell of white wine though when it's cooking. I like the smell of it when cooking versus the taste of it of drinking. That is for sure. Omega, thank you. Hopefully the acoustics in this room aren't too bad. It could be a little bit echoey in here. I might have to put my sound panels. Oh, exciting! I got my very first spider today. He's a little jumping spider and he's crawling up my wall right now. But that's the first time I've seen any sort of bug in this house. So very exciting times. Okay, let's do like that much ricotta maybe. And pull in some cheese. This is like a Gouda, a smoked Gouda. And then the real star of the show though is gonna be the Gorgonzola. So we're also gonna do that. I don't know if we're gonna put it all in it because it's pretty strong. We'll at least put a little bit in. Hello, Mr. Kitty Cat. Are you coming over here to say hello? Can you please get off my counter? Thank you. Please try again. It smells like blue cheese. I love it. Those are sweating nicely. Okay, let's start with just like that much, and we'll see how much it crumbles into. They went all out when they named Gorgonzola. Like you can see like the mold in it. That's why the cat is so interested. Excuse me. Get off my counter. He's like, I'm not moving. I've got cheesy hands. I can't get him right now. Hold on. Excuse me, Mr. Cheese Fiend. Get off my counter. That's disgusting. The peoples aren't gonna wanna come over and eat here if they know I let my cat on the counter. You're outing us. Oh. See, when I flick water at him, he literally doesn't care. He's like, was it misting in here? Come here. Out of here. Whoops. Onion down. Okay, those are almost cooked. So I think we're just gonna start building our sauce off of there. Let's also give this a mix up. We're gonna put an egg in here, and we're also gonna put some seasoning in it because there's no seasoning in it yet. So we need just a little bit of salt, mostly pepper, and let's just keep it simple. Let's just do garlic powder. Bryce, hello, hi. Gordon Ramsay would not approve of the lack of seasoning. I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay doesn't even consider garlic like a seasoning. We're trying our best. We can do some thyme. Do you think it's time for some time? Ha 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 ha. I'm pretty sure I make that joke every time. What are we making? We're making stuffed pasta shells right now. We'll put some thyme in it so you guys get off my case. Okay, I'm gonna use just a little bit of the pasta water. In there. Just so it steams a little bit more. But things are smelling and looking fantastic. We can probably take our sausages out of the oven because I don't want to be stressing about them. Oof. Okay, sausages complete. Perfect. Let's actually put that over here to cool down a second. I don't want it on my counter. Okay. Let's turn this down a little bit. Let's throw in our tomato sauce. Whoops. Tomato sauce is the worst. I hate it. It gets everywhere. Okay, can of tomato sauce in. Let's mix that up a little bit. Did I just flick tomato sauce at myself? I'd be so mad if I did. I'm trying to remind myself that we're making it into a rosé so I don't have to worry about it being... Okay, let's do our egg in here because that's the last thing we were missing. Thank you, Bryce. And then we can also do, let's make sure this is low. We can do a little bit of milk. And then we'll also do some pasta water. And then let's do a scoop of Greek yogurt. That would make it more like creamy. And then we can probably throw some cheese in it as well. How do you make a cream sauce? Just put as many dairy products as you can find. How do you make a rosé sauce? Put as many dairy products as you can find and put some tomato sauce. That's the only difference. Okay, I do have Parmesan cheese we could put in it, but I think we'll start there and we'll just taste it. And then depending on how it tastes, we'll add different cheese. Stir that up. Tastes good. Definitely could use some cheese though. I think we can turn it up a little bit too. So let's put some of our smoked Gouda in it. Those instructions sound wrong, but I just trust. We're just winging it. We're just cooking with our heart, okay? That's what we're doing right now. We're just following our heart with this one. As long as everything's cooked fully and you taste it along the way, it's not gonna taste bad. Because you have plenty of time to course correct before it does. All right, let's mix that up while this is doing its thing. I think our onions could even cook a little bit more. So maybe we'll put the lid on that and just keep it on low while we mix this. And then we can start stuffing our shells here pretty soon as well. And then once this is done, the rest of the meal prepping, easy. This was the most labor-intensive thing that we were making. Do I have any plans over the weekend? You guys want to hear a funny story? So I mentioned the other day in Discord that I made my very first friend here. It was really exciting. We met at the gym and we decided that we were going to go on like a little walk, a little hike, because I haven't explored any of the areas around here before. So they dropped me a pin and I don't really look at it before going, but I kind of just look at the general area. Trust that it's gonna be a-okay. Anyways, I show up and it's down like a gravel road and it just leads to a church, like a hyper religious church, a very spiritual place. There were signs, there were things telling me that everyone was welcome. And I was just a little caught off guard because I was like, this person didn't necessarily strike me as super religious. But hopefully this isn't gonna play out like Midsummer and I'm gonna end up in a cult. We don't want that. So I called them and asked them if I was in the right spot. And I was. That's just where we were gonna leave our cars so we could walk to the trailhead. But it was a little strange, to say the least, for me to drive to a marked location and just end up on a very rural church community. which was fun. But we went on a little walk. We went just like brought a blanket and a speaker and just chatted, and it was really nice. It was nice. So I'm gonna hang out with them again on Sunday. We're gonna go into the city and there's like some sort of like spring festival going on that they were telling me about. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, you guys, I made my very first friend. And I didn't join a cult. So still winning in life. If we're making friends and not joining cults. Unless it's my cult. Please join my cult. Okay, sauce is looking perfect. It is coming together beautifully. I'm hungry now. I had a smoothie before starting, but I'm still hungry now. It's cheesy and nice. Okay, let's stuff our pasta shells. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a little layer of our sauce down, and then we're just gonna stuff these pasta shells with that mixture, pour some more sauce over it. Ooh, we need to add our meat. Let's add our meat back to our sauce. That sounds right. That sounds like the correct order. Desnap, hello. No multi-level marketing sounds like a win. I know. And I don't know if you guys have seen me before, but I don't necessarily look like someone who belongs on a super religious grounds. I definitely have like church iconography tattooed on me. I have a church with a hand that's holding money on the inside of my thigh. Not super religious. In that way, I would say I'm more spiritual. But yeah, good news, they weren't trying to make me join a church. It was just a really good place for us to park our cars. And you know what? No one broke into our cars. Okay, that is delicious. Let's grab this. Actually, let's move this one. And we can turn that off. And we'll just put a little bit at the bottom so it doesn't burn to the bottom. Should we do, I think we might have to do the can of tomato sauce. I changed my mind. We're doing the can as well. It's just not quite enough. It's not saucy enough for me. I just don't know if we're gonna use this whole thing, which just sucks. What are we cooking? We're cooking up a storm. That's what we're cooking. No issues with any ancestral trees or anything, that's good. Yeah, we didn't immediately burst into flames when we walked onto the property, so that's a positive. That has to count for something. Now I just have an open tin of tomato sauce. So annoying. Let's mix that up. Yes, that is looking much better. We could probably even maybe add a little bit more. Let's taste it first though. That tastes fire. Let's add a little bit more. That's probably good. Okay. Now we are cooking with literal fire. Actually, my oven is not natural gas. We need this. What am I doing? I'm so confused. Here we go. No, I'm not. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I have it completely under control. I don't know why you would ever question me like that. Putting carrots into pasta sauce was an interesting choice, but when you've got them in your fridge and they have to be eaten, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh! How dare you do me dirty like that? Let's pop that there. And then let's stuff these shells. It's finally stuff and shell time. How full am I supposed to fill these? Like that full? And then just nestle them ever so gently in the bed of sauce. Did we turn our oven off? Okay, yeah, we turned that off. Good. We don't need to be unintentionally burning anything because apparently this is turning into quite a tedious task. I think this is gonna be really good though. And it's completely 100% our own recipe because I just decided that we were gonna wing it. We were gonna wing it because I had these pasta shells and we had some white wine we had to use. And then depending what was on sale at the grocery store and what we had in our fridge, made up the rest of the recipe. I'm trying really hard not to overbuy ingredients and food and things like that. I'm really trying to use up
what's in my pantry before I purchase anything else. This is a little want not, waste not. I have yet, it's only been like 15 days that it's not that impressive, but I haven't ordered any to go or eaten out since moving here. I did live off ramen for a couple days before I got groceries the first time, but now we're cruising into it. I'd like to move this out of the way, please. The pastas are sticking to my fingers. Okay. Much better. I fear that we might have too many shells and not a big enough casserole dish. That's my real fear right now. We might just have to really squish them in there. Get them real all nice, tight, and cozy. And then after we get them all laid in there, we're gonna like blanket it with the rest of the sauce and maybe put some breadcrumbs on top. Some breadcrumbs on top could be fun. Think about it. Think about it. I don't know if we should tent it with tin foil when we put it in the oven. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should cover it with tin foil for a little bit? Everything's cooked except for the broccoli, but I don't mind raw broccoli. But if we really wanted to cook our broccoli well, we would probably cover it with tin foil. I don't know. We'll just see what I feel like after we get the sauce on. Maybe there'll be enough sauce that we don't need tin foil. Definitely gonna have too many shells. I could probably squeeze 2 more rows, I would say. We're really gonna squish them together. Maximum shellage up in here. Not all of them are perfect. Ooh, this one's perfect though. This one's gonna be perfect. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's the perfect pasta shell that ever did live. This is gonna be another good one. Ooh, that looks like a little seashell. They really do. A lot of the recipes called for spinach, and although I have spinach in my fridge because I use it for smoothies, I just wasn't into ruining my pasta by putting spinach in it. So that's why we went off the book a little bit with this one. Whoops. Because I know spinach is good for me, and I know that I probably should eat more of it instead of just eating some in my smoothie every morning. But I just didn't want to ruin my pasta with it, you know? Why ruin a good thing? Why go to all this effort and then just ruin it by putting spinach in it? Oopsies. That one was a little top heavy. How long? Oh my goodness. We've already been cooking for an hour and we haven't even made one thing yet? Well, that's not true. We marinated some pork chops and we cooked up our sausages. And we're almost ready to throw this one in the oven. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to have some sort of leftover plan with the rest of those pasta shells. I guess this is what happens when you don't follow a recipe. I guess recipes probably have it all measured out so you have the correct quantities of everything. It's fine. is fine. We had like the perfect amount of filling. Conan, hello, hi, happy Friday. How's it going, Conan? What are you up to this Friday evening? We're meal prepping again. Always meal prepping on Friday. This is actually a very good routine for us. I appreciate this routine. And then I have a full streaming schedule and I don't have to make any dinners for myself. So genius. Okay, that is that. Let's see if we can just stuff these on the very top. All right, and then let's take it over here and just get the rest of our sauce. I don't think we're gonna need to tin foil it. I think our sauce is enough just over the top of it. Oh my God, she's heavy. This is like 15 pounds of pasta. The dish might just be really heavy, but my arm is flexing. It's very heavy. Good thing we're doing bicep workouts. Jeez. Okay, this is actually too heavy. Whew. Let's hold it like that. That will be easier than trying to put all that weight on my wrist. A little bit more. We have like 2 scoops left. So I just want to get it all. This would happen to be the perfect amount as well. Get into all of the crevices. Okay, let's throw this in the oven. Oof, oof, she's chonky. Okay, what time is it? 6:30? Pasta. Pasta, Soko. 6:30, let's put it in the oven for like 15 minutes and then we'll check on it. We might put some breadcrumbs and cheese on the last little bit. Okay, let's clean up because we're not done. So let's reset. Oh my God, there's pasta sauce on my counter. Let's reset. This can go in a Tupperware because next we still have to make some breakfast bowls. So we need to cut up a bunch of stuff and we need to cook some bacon. This Tupperware might not be big enough. We might have to squish them a little bit. Okay. Probably don't need this. Can go in there. Need another Tupperware for our tomato sauce. The thing is, if I put my tomato sauce in a Tupperware, it's never going to be white again. So maybe we'll just use plastic wrap. Let's just cling wrap it. I don't feel like ruining my Tupperware. that even gonna work? I just want to twist it and then it will work. There we go. Good enough. Don't judge me. Get your judgy eyes out of here. Okay. These can go in recycling. Let's give this a little wipe down. Don't need these. Don't need this. You did to post it online. What did you do your new drawing of? Have I seen that one? Or did you do another one? And share it in the Discord if you'd like. We would like to see. Let's just wipe this. All into the sink. Okay, and then let's hit them with one of these. Perfect. Then let's clean our pot as well. And then we can start the next thing. I just don't want this to sit with a bunch of pasta sauce in it. Again, because tomato sauce is my arch nemesis. Okay. This little scrub brush I got for it though works so well. At getting everything off the bottom. Okay, that's better. Anything on the side? I don't think we spilled anything, but let's just wash it just to be safe. Okay, towel. Oh my God, this thing's heavy. We're just picking up lots of heavy things today. What did I say that time was? 6:45? I think we were gonna check on the pasta. We put it in around 6:30, right? That sounds about right. I don't actually know, but that sounds about right. Perfect. Okay. Now we are clean and reset. We can start making another mess. Our cheese needs to go in a Tupperware. So I'll eat it with cheese and crackers later. Pop that bad boy in there. I wonder if I can compost this. It feels like it's got like a wax or plastic coating. This guy can be recycled. Fantastic. Oh, I'm feeling good. Okay, so next, I think we're just going to saute up the rest of this broccoli and this carrot. We're also gonna cut up some onions, some peppers. We also need to make breakfast bowls and pierogies. I think that's what we had going. Give me 1 second to check my list. So we did the pasta shells. We marinated our pork chops. Yes. Okay, we're on track. Give me 1 second. Okay. Cavity, thank you. It is. It is a very nice upgrade. That's why I'm trying not to trash the place. That's why we're cleaning like a mad woman, because I'm trying not to trash the place. Okay, our pasta's got a couple more mint on it. But it's looking good. Let's cut up this and then we can throw it into a frying pan. And I'm just gonna saute the vegetables. I don't know what I'm going to eat them with later this week, but they'll be cooked and I can just heat them up and it's gonna be easy. That's the whole point. But also happy Friday, Cavity. How was your week so far? Did you get up to anything exciting? Did you do anything fun? Tell me a secret. Tell me a secret. It's Friday secret time. I told you guys a secret about how I was almost recruited to a cult this weekend. So now you have to tell me a secret. It's only fair. This is a lot of broccoli. I'm gonna be eating broccoli every day. Every day is broccoli day. It's because when I was at the grocery store, the produce person was rearranging all of the broccoli heads, and this one was kind of sticking off to the side, so I just grabbed it because I didn't want to tumble over the tower he was meticulously building together to rifle through and find the appropriate amount of broccoli size, so I just got a bigger one than I actually needed. Yay. Okay, let's throw on, let's also wipe this. Mo, hello, hello, hi. Did I get something? I got something on the front of me. I think it's just water though. Oh, I'd be so mad if I splashed tomato sauce on myself. But I don't think we did. Okay, now we can start heating up our pan. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. That's nice. Pan, where are you? Do you guys remember how trash this pan was? Should we just use the other one? It's a little bit harder to maneuver, but it's bigger. So that is good, but I think I want to, we'll have time.
I'll put some oil in, turn it on, and then we'll cut up our carrot. And we'll turn that on like a medium. A medium sounds good. It's sunny in these dark days. Yeah, I'm just appreciative of seeing the sunshine. That's all I'm appreciating. Let's do little carrot rounds again. Seems to be what we're vibing with. I'm gonna cut them fairly thin so they cook at the same speed as the broccoli. These carrots take a little bit longer. You just got your funding cut. I'm sorry about that, Mo. That must be really tough. That sucks. Do you know what it means for the program? Like, are you guys still gonna be able to keep going? They laid everyone off. Wow. I'm sorry. That's super shitty. You guys were doing really good work. I'm very sorry that happened. Hopefully you'll be able to transfer to some other place or something. 20 years there. Do you have like a pension or anything? I assume you're paying into Social Security. I don't really know how your guys' programs work. Okay, veggies are prepped. Let's just make sure we spread our oil around. And chef, hello, speak of the devil. I thought I was gonna be the only chef in the kitchen today. Mo, that really sucks, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can hang out with us for a bit tonight and just blow off some steam. Okay, veggies, good. Let's throw our sausages into a Tupperware. Do I have one that's big enough? I should. Maybe all 6 will fit in this one. Only one way to find out. Oh yeah, they will all fit for sure. Sausages are prepped. We pay into Social Security. I don't really have 401k because they were by contract. They were talking about severance pay, but we shall see. Hopefully you get severance, but yeah, it's definitely like a very emotional thing, just that aspect of it, not even like, oh my God, losing our job, but also you guys are like a social program. So there's people that depend on you as well. That's a lot. How we doing? Not quite warm enough. Wood. Let's also take a little peek at our pasta, and we might add some breadcrumbs or something to the top of it. Pasta's looking bubbly. So let's add some breadcrumbs to it. Clear myself a little bit of space to do this. Grab one of these. Let's flick that over. Put that over. Okay. Let's grab the pasta. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. Whew. Let's throw these veg in. Yeah, let's throw the veg in.
Whoops. Oh my God, that was brutal. I got it everywhere. Where it burns onto my element. Fail. Okay. Breadcrumbs. Thank you, chef. They told us June 30th for a work stop page, but just today they told all the students they have to be gone by June 6th. That's like in 7 days. That's crazy. Understandably, I would assume you're very stressed right now. Okay, we're just gonna do a light breadcrumb, and then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top, and then we're just gonna broil it. Let's also put some salt and pepper on here. I guess these can be thrown back in the pot. And we'll do more spices in a second, but just for right now, it should be fine. Maybe just a touch more oil though. Just a touch. Okay, cheese. Let's just use the rest of our Gouda. You have an interview Monday. Good for you for being proactive. It's definitely a do or die situation, but there are people out there that it would trigger the freeze response. So good for you for shaping your own opportunities. And that's all you can do is make applying for jobs a full-time job until you get something. And sometimes you need to be somewhere to pay the bills until you can find something more long-term. Just gotta do what you gotta do these days. Okay, that can go in the dishwasher. Let's turn this on broil. Let's do a broil low. And we'll throw it back in the oven. How hot is this? Still very hot. I really need oven mitts, guys. Okay. I'm gonna turn the light on so we don't forget about it. Okay, let's pull this back over here. We can also add some seasoning to our veg. Let's use more of this hot honey. It's new, let's try it. And then we'll also add maybe some Italian seasoning. Why not? I'm the boss here. Just a little bit. Let's also, I have a little bit of pasta water left over, so I'm just gonna steam these a little bit. Just gonna let that steam. Okay, next up, we need to cut up some potatoes as well as prep a pan for our bacon, because as soon as that pasta bake comes out, we're gonna throw in some bacon. So let's do that. For a second, I thought I was out of parchment paper. Woo! For a second, I thought I was out of parchment paper, and I was gonna be like, oh, that's not good. I should start Mo's LLC, where people finally come and take pictures of me for money. Or maybe in between sending out and applying for resumes, you could start your children's book. Just before you get settled somewhere new, or while you're in your transition period. Bacon. Are we doing both packs of bacon? Hells yeah we are this week. Hells yeah we are. We just also have to kind of keep an eye on what's going on over here. That still looks okay. Okay. Let's cut this bad boy open. Sounds like a plan. As soon as you have a little bit of a plan, you just gotta act on it. And if it's not going how you think it should be going, pivot. When in doubt, pivot it out. Did we just come up with a new catchphrase? Might have. Why are you like this to me, bacon? Why are you stuck together? Don't be like that. This pan might not be big enough for our required. Do you remember last week how small and flimsy the pieces of bacon were? I must have gotten a different brand, because these ones actually look like normal pieces of bacon, not little pipsqueak slices. Let's alternate these. I'm really not that smart. I just hold on to a lot of useless information. But I don't think all the useless information I store in my head is resulting in making me very smart. What am I saying? I shouldn't talk down on myself. I'm a genius. And don't you forget it. Don't you ever underestimate me. Let's check our stuff before we fix that bacon. How we doing? Okay, that's almost good. This is looking good. Those are a little bit more steamy now. Honestly, we could probably steam them one more time. I got a little bit more pasta water, why not? One less splash in there. Oops. Okay, this can go in the dishwasher. After some minor rearranging. Some brown sugar with pepper and red pepper flakes, so good. That is good. We do love that too. Okay, what is going on over here? Let's prep for pulling that pasta out of the oven. That should be good. I should have another hot plate. I do, perfect. Give us another little peeksies. Okay, that's like a couple minutes, so we can probably sort this out. Oh, good thing we got 2 packs of bacon, guys. This would not have been enough. This would have not been enough for all of our bacon needs. We need it to come no more than half. So we're gonna squish it together. Oh, I completely forgot I had a bacon rack. I just don't know where it is exactly. But I was thinking about that the other day while I was laying in bed. I was like, I should have cooked my bacon on my bacon rack. a little overlappy, but it's fine.
It smelled like heaven. 30 pounds of bacon is so much bacon. That's a lot.
That's all day bacon making. Really making the bacon, you could say. Really bringing home the bacon. What'd you do with all the grease? Yeah, tell us. Never enough bacon for all the bacon needs. Exactly, assist. Exactly. You know the vibe. I'm so scared I'm gonna burn that, but it still looks okay. Let's take our lid off. Because those should be steamed enough. We'll just let them cook down. And let that evaporate out, and then we'll have some sauteed veg. Okay. Let's open the second pack of bacon. It's time to get serious, guys. It's time to get serious now. Pastry chef said save for cookies. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard of putting bacon grease in cookies. I'm sure if you used it right away, I just never can use it fast enough because I meal prep. So it's like after I cook all of what I'm gonna eat for the week, I don't really cook again. Let's get rid of this package actually. How are we doing? I'm so nervous I'm gonna burn that. Just pour it in the garbage. Yeah, I usually wait for it to cool down, Kaji, and then I, compost it. Once it's cool, you can pour it in the compost. Depending on your city, some cities don't compost meat byproducts. Thankfully, mine does. These pieces of bacon are completely different than the last pack. This is clearly a different pig. We don't know this pig. They're all like long and skinny and not very wide, where the other pieces were super wide. There we go, there's some more wide pieces. Can we fit it all on? That is the question though. Peanut butter cookies with bacon grease? If I liked peanut butter cookies more, that would be very intriguing to me. I just don't really like peanut butter. Okay, we need to squeeze this one piece on somehow. We'll just slip it in the end here. Make lots of little air pockets so it gets crispy. Scrunch it up a bit. I don't know if this actually helps, but I'm not using another tray. So it's just gonna have to do. It's just gonna have to do. I'm intrigued by this idea of adding bacon to cookies. Like bacon bits for sweet and salty savory experience. Yeah, very much. And I feel like I understand why peanut butter would be the choice because it's got that little bit of oily texture to begin with too. Okay, let's pull out our pasta. No, it's actually still fine. Maybe we should go broil high. Or was it not even on broil this whole time? I don't know if the oven was actually on, guys. After we took it off, bake. I don't know if I hit start. That might be why it's not done yet. Oopsies. My bad. Okay. We're good though. We're chilling. Now, we can start in on breakfast bowls. So let's cut up our potatoes. Donuts as well. They have bacon crumble cookies. I've only had crumble once in my life and it was way too sweet. It like gave me a stomach ache and I didn't even eat the whole cookie. It was so sweet. Okay, I need to have a sip of water. Whew. Maple donut with bacon? Oh my God, now you guys are cooking. Now you guys are on fire. OMB, yes, we are meal prepping again. Okay, now that's boiling, or broiling. I don't think I turned it on last time. Let's throw our veggies in this one. No, let's put them in this one. Veggies can go in this one. What are we making? We made stuffed pasta shells. We made sausages, we marinated some pork chops, we're gonna do breakfast bowls, and then I think we're gonna do pierogies, and we cooked up some sausages if I didn't mention that. Oh, that's getting our crust we want. We just didn't turn the oven on last time. I guess I can use this. We'll just rinse it. We'll just rinse it. No one will even know. It's fine. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, let's turn this off. And quickly dish it up, but I'm scared we're gonna, oh, that's done. Out now. Abort, abort, abort. Ooh. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Okay, let's change this to 425. I feel like I'm in a real life version of Overcooked right now. The amount of multitasking that's going on, because for whatever reason we're not setting any timers. Okay, so that's 7:07. At 7:17 we're gonna check the bacon and probably flip it. Get all of that yummy goodness from the bottom of the pan. I'm really glad we opted to cook it in this versus our pan. It's stuck way less. Get on there. If I had oven mitts, I could just lift it up, but I don't got oven mitts right now. And I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to do it without oven mitts. Okay, this can be moved over here to cool down. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's very hot right now, so I can't hold it for so long, but beautiful, stunning. We nailed it. We nailed it, guys. Okay, this can cool down. We'll probably use this pan again, so I'm just gonna wait for it to cool down. Let's prep up our, probably gonna realistically need this again, so we'll just leave this to the side. Let's prep up some potatoes. Yes. Let's do 5 because they're kind of little. Thank you, OMB. It's stuffed pasta shells. So there's like those really big pasta shells in there, and we put like ricotta cheese, gorgonzola, we cooked up, and then we did like a tomato, broccoli, I guess it's technically like a white wine rosé sauce with onions, broccoli, and carrots, and ground pork. So it should be fairly tasty. These are just breakfast bowls, so we don't need to cut the potatoes as precise as we do when we make wraps. Actually, 5 potatoes might be optimistic. We might only do 3. Or maybe 4, and we'll just do these little guys. Why does my cutting make you nervous? Are you supposed to be cutting like this? And then it doesn't hold together, so you just hold it. You just gotta know where your knife is, and you'll be fine. Is it making anyone else nervous? I thought I had pretty good knife skills, guys. Are you rocking my world right now? I thought my knives don't want you to get hurt. I think they're pretty good though. I think I demonstrate extreme control. Mo, I'm not some fragile little flower. If I don't belong in the kitchen, where do I belong, Mo? Where? Tell me where. If the kitchen isn't for me, where am I supposed to go? It's not knowing where your knife is, it's knowing where your fingers are. I guess that's also the way you could look at it. That's true. Potato, potato, I say. Potato, potato. You're making me overthink about it. Okay, I think that's enough potatoes. Let's throw this guy back. We'll also grab an onion and some garlic. How handy, I've got some garlic in a bowl here. Thank you, Mo. I need blind confidence right now, please. I only resonate with blind confidence. Let's clean up our stovetop. And then we can wash our pan and get it going again, because I liked using that versus a frying pan. So let's do it again. Loosen up all the stuck-on bits. Did I just feel a kitty cat at my feet? I think I did. Maybe not. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe there's a ghost. You guys, my house isn't haunted. Calm down. Okay, is this cool? Not quite. We're still gonna leave that for a second. Let's move this over to the side then, and we will start dicing up the onion. Make a little potato log here for a second. Never critique someone who's holding a knife. Yeah, Soko, that's right. How dare you question me in a time like this? I am the commander-in-chief, and you must follow me until the end of time. Either we win this battle or you surrender your life down on the line. There's no walking away otherwise. This is do or die. Do or die. I don't think I'd be very good at leading an army. They'd probably all be like, who is this girl? Get her out of here. Why does she keep doing all those funny voices?
Let's just peel off that layer. I didn't like it.
And then we'll also
just cut that off. Beautiful. Annabelle did go missing for a bit. You don't want her at your new place. No, I like that I have a little spider buddy. I like that a little jumping spider was the first sign of life in my new place. Although I did, when I was moving in, there was a little ladybug that landed on my front doorstep while I was moving in boxes. And I don't know if you know, but ladybugs are really good luck. So I took that as a sign. I took that as a direct communication from God that I was exactly where I needed to be. And then I saw some angel numbers, and hoo-wee, what a day, what a day. You're doing Cajun fried rice. Yum. Maybe we'll do fried rice next week. I have some fish fillets in the freezer that are fairly easy for me to cook up at some point, and then just heat up some rice and you're good to go. That's a staple. That's part of the reason why I cooked up some vegetables as well, just on the side. Okay, let's see if we can wash our pot. Too hot? No, I can lift it. It should be fine. Our water's warm too. Should be good. Spices are sticking a little bit more this time. It's probably because all the sugar in the hot honey spice mix that we used on the veggies. But we still got it clean. Got any plans for the weekend? I am heading into the big city. I'm going to some sort of spring festival thing after stream on Sunday with my new friend. How exciting. I'm actually so shocked that I have a friend and I've only lived here for like 15 days. That's crazy. That would never happen in Vancouver. It takes you like a year and a half to get someone to talk to you in Vancouver. Okay, let's wipe our roads. Because we're gonna need to start cooking up those potatoes. You wanna be a new friend? You gotta be a friend to have friends. Remember that. You can't have friends if you're not a friend. Sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there. Be a friend to a friend so you can get some friends. Okay, we have some festivals going on here as well. Some spring festivals, that's cool. Maybe it's the same one. Maybe we're neighbors. Who knows? Okay, let's turn this bad boy back on. Put some oil in. Wait for that to do its thing. How's our time? Ooh, we're exactly time to flip the bacon. Is this still hot? Not as hot, but we can do the bacon over here. Let's flip that bacon. It's basically summer, yeah. But when you're in Alberta, spring doesn't happen until after May long weekend.
That's because I'm on the tundra right now. Might as well be on the tundra. Oh, my glasses are fogging. Okay, don't burn yourself. Don't spill bacon grease. Let's flip this. There's so many festivals here as well. I really want to go to a Cubs game. Oh, I really want to go to... Did the Oilers win last night, guys? I forgot to check to see if the Oilers won last night. Because if the Oilers won last night, I'm pretty sure they get to advance. Or do we have to go to... Or are they going to game 6 tonight? I saw someone today wearing an Oilers jersey, so I don't know if that means they won last night or they have to play again. Let me know. Oh, they did, so they're playing the Panthers. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I live like, not close, but like 3 hours away from Edmonton, so I'm gonna go watch an away game at the stadium. I did it a couple years ago for the Battle of Alberta, and it was so much fun. So I think I'm gonna film an OFTV video and drive to Edmonton for the day. Because tickets to watch the game are like $5 or something. You can watch it in the stadium, and the energy was insane last time I was there. So Def's gonna do that. I'll probably go do that sometime next week, depending on what the schedule with the Panthers is. This is super fatty bacon. It's gonna take a second to crisp up, but at least they're not all overlapping. We've got space now because it shrunk so much because it was so fatty. Okay, let's throw this back in. Perfect. I'm a Canucks fan. No, I'm not. I'm an Oilers fan. Do you know nothing about me? I am not a Canucks fan. I've never been a Canucks fan. I've always been an Oilers fan. Thank you very much. June 4th and 6th, are those the away games? How are we doing? Cat, get off my counter. I'm an Oilers fan, but I live in Flame country. See a lot of Calgary Flames license plates and memorabilia around these parts. I'm in the wrong parts of Alberta for my fanship. So at 7:32, we're gonna check the bacon again. After our pot heats up and I clear these potatoes out, I'm gonna cut up some garlic too. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, just lay on the table and chill out, dude. Stop bugging me. Stop bugging me. Okay. Ooh. I think these can go in the fridge. I think this can go in the fridge. Is our oil smoking yet? I don't think so. Okay, we're ready. And we're coming up on an ad break as well. Okay, potatoes are in. Let's give them a little stir. Whoops. Coat them with the oil, and then we'll hit them with just some salt and pepper for right now. We will season them more, but for now, salt and pepper is fine. Okay, garlic. I'm gonna go blow my nose. 1 second. Okay. June 9th, 12th, and 14th, they're in Florida. Yeah, I want to go for the away games because I can't afford to go to a home game. What do you think I am? Made of money? I can afford a $10 away game. I cannot afford the home games. Home game tickets are probably like $300, $400 for like nosebleeds, would be my assumption. Get our little garlic cloves out of there. I love it when garlic is easy to peel. Makes your life, you just know you're having a good day. You just know you're having a good day when the garlic is easy to peel. So bathroom break, yeah. I had a little sip of water and blew my nose. But I haven't had to go to the bathroom. Maybe it has to do with the fact I'm standing. I feel like when I'm sitting, I have to go to the bathroom every hour on the hour. I'm also not drinking as much water as I usually do when I'm sitting at my desk. That's probably directly correlated. I would say it's cause and correlation. All right. Yada, not the vibe. Just not the vibe. You can try again, but not the vibe. Get all the butt ends of the garlic out of here. And then we'll just do like a rough mincing. Give those another stir. And then I'll season everything once I put the onions in. Jay, hello, hi. How are you doing, Jay? Happy Friday. Look at that knife control. If you didn't have anxiety before, you should now. That doesn't seem like enough garlic. That's like a baby amount of garlic. What's that gonna do? Nothing. Absolutely diddly squat. That's what I tell ya. Who isn't a big garlic fan? I love garlic. And Boland, welcome back. And Paddle. You guys are all rolling in. Ooh. Those are browning lovely. So let's throw in our onions. How are we doing for time on our bacon? Couple more minutes? Couple more min for sure. OMB, thank you so much. I was just gonna say we are streaming a little bit later tonight, so I get that it's probably late for a lot of you guys. What kind of food are we meal prepping? We did stuffed pasta shells Over here, we cooked up some sausages, we marinated some pork chops, we fried up some vegetables. Right now we're making breakfast bowls, and then we're gonna cook up some pierogies and maybe some ginger beef, just like out of the box for like an easy gimme meal. And then we're good for the week. Okay, we can start seasoning. Oh, smells so good, but I am gonna open a window. Just so it doesn't get too smelly in here. Let's do garlic salt. Let's do the rest of this Greek souvlaki mix. A lot of variety. Yeah, I don't like to eat the same thing a bunch of times. So I always meal prep a lot of things, even if it's like all the same ingredients, just with different seasonings and cooked in different ways. Looks like I'm almost at a garlic powder too. Let's also put some cumin in it. Let's get wacky with it. Let's put a little ground cumin and some chili powder. Get real wacky. Why not, right? I'm also gonna put just a dash more oil. Okay. Oh, that smells good. Let that do its thing. For a little bit, let's check our bacon. Bacon's still good. Oh, my glasses, they fogged. Okay, we need to mix up some eggs. I think I have 5 eggs left. So let's prep some scrambled eggs for our breakfast bowls. This time we're gonna season our eggs because last time I forgot to season my eggs when we were doing breakfast wraps last week. Green River soda? What's Green River soda? Are you not gonna, why are you like this? What the heck? That was the weirdest crack I've ever done in my entire life. These eggs are so strange. They're like, the shells just want to go everywhere. I'm not a noob. I don't know why I'm being such a noob cracking an egg. It's okay, we can't be perfect. Yeah, I'm waiting to find out what the Green River soda is. These eggs were born to sabotage me, apparently. It's a local Chicago soda, but what does it taste like? And what makes it green? Is that because Chicago makes their river green every St. Patty's Day? Green is lime flavored. Is it just like lime flavored soda water? Is it lime flavored like Pepsi? Like, what do you mean by soda? When you say soda, I just think soda water. Ooh, that smells good. I think we can put our garlic in now though. Soda as in pop, but yeah, like what's the base? Is it just like carbonated lime soda? Like carbonated lime water? Because like pop has to have some sort of base, like Sprite or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. It's really good. Like grape soda but lime. Oh, so literally just lime. Interesting. Whoops. I wonder if we can use a splash of wine to deglaze our pan. Why not? Let's just put wine in everything. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? No one's gonna stop me. It kind of worked. Kind of just smells like wine now. How's the bacon? Bacon's good still. Okay, let's mix up our eggs. Posted a pic on Discard if you want to see it super green. I assumed as soon as you said like grape soda but lime that it was gonna be like electric green. 4-pack for $8.99. That's expensive. And you would have to support Amazon too. Let's do a dash of milk in our scrambled eggs just because we have it. And I'm not going to use it for anything else. And then, how should we season them? Let's do salt and pepper. Amazon is crazy. At the store, you get a 4-pack for like $4. Maybe it's because you guys are gatekeeping. Let's do in our eggs. Let's just do chili flakes in our eggs. Let's just do chili flakes and salt and pepper. Whisk that all up. Have it as a fountain drink. Yeah, you guys are just being a bunch of gatekeepers. Couple more min on the taters. Bacon is ready to be pulled out. Beautifully crispy. Okay, let's turn this off for a second. We are going to use the oven again, but let's just turn it off for a sec. Welcome, Raiders. Hall Tech. Hello. Hi. How was your stream? We are meal prepping right now. We've got all sorts of different things going on. My name is Ashton. On Fridays, we meal prep. What have we made so far? We made stuffed pasta shells. We're making breakfast bowls right now. We just pulled out 2 packs of bacon from the oven. But yeah, hopefully you had a good stream, and welcome to our little corner of the internet. Okay, am I burning anything? I don't think so. I think everything's going fairly well. Let's grab a plate for the bacon and let's get some of that grease off of there. And we also need, once we do that, we have a small pan for our eggs. And then we just pretty much have to cook up our pierogies. And then that's all the meal prepping done. In 2.5 hours, that's nothing. And last week you built a ceramic pot, now you cook in it. Jay, I wish. I love meal prep, but I do myself every day for bulking. I do go to the gym, but I only go to the gym so I can eat lots of good food. Hence the pasta bake I made. That's why we're going to the gym. It's just so we can eat guilt-free. We can enjoy our 2 packs of bacon. Okay, potatoes look like they're done. So let's turn that off the heat. Because we're gonna put those into little bowls. I'm losing my mind. Chef, thank you so much for the sub. And for 3 months, Chef, you're putting a lot of faith into my chefing ability. A lot of faith for sure. Food hits different after a leg day. Oh, for sure. I always do a smoothie before I go to the gym in the morning, and then after I get home, that's where the breakfast bowls come in clutch. Okay, we need a small pan for our eggs. Let's heat this bad boy up. And it's a little bit small for the amount of eggs we have, but we'll make it work. We're all about just making it work here. Thank you for stopping by, Hall of Tech. I really appreciate it. And hope you had a good stream as well. That bowl of pasta looks like my lungs after smoking a pack of cigarettes. It would be too, because they're stuffed pasta shells, so like inside it'd be all like ricotta cheese and everything. Our meal prepping eggs, yeah, we're gonna just scramble them and then put them in a breakfast bowl. Okay, you can be turned on. Let's grab a plate. Actually, let's just put the bacon, no. Let's do it on our cutting board. Because this bacon was extremely fatty. So it's gonna have a lot of oil that we have to get rid of. Uh-oh, my AirPod just died. Let's see. Are you gonna auto connect me? Yay, there we go. You're hungry now? Eat. Got to fuel your body. Food is energy, not the enemy. And plus, it just tastes really good. It tastes really good. That's so much bacon grease. Why was this bacon so greasy? We're gonna have to pat dry. Last week we didn't have enough bacon. This week, arguably, maybe, potentially, might have too much. And now I need food. Yeah, he rated you or he rated us and led you to a channel that just instantly made you hungry. Could be worse though. Could be worse. Mo, I think you should get the ice cream. I don't know, Mo, with the type of week you had, I think you deserve to get the ice cream. And the lime soda. And the lime soda. Okay, let's try and get rid of some of this bacon grease. Ooh, that's kind of hot on my hands still. And then I'm gonna grab the little Tupperwares so we can start piling this in. How's our pan doing? Our pan is hot. Let's throw in our eggs. And we'll have those just cruising on in the background while we start filling our bowls. We are time managing fairly efficiently right now. I'm very proud of us. Very proud of us indeed. Let's give that a little stir up. And wait for it to cook. Got all sorts of utensils going on the side here. Okay. Tupperwares for breakfast bowls. I don't think we'll need that many. We'll get those ones. Oh, I'm making a mess. Making a mess of my Tupperwares. I guess I should probably try a potato, right? Who do I think I am not trying a potato? That might be too much blind faith in myself. She has blind faith, but it's warranted. It's perfect. It's perfectly cooked. The blind faith was warranted. All right, let's clear ourselves a little assembly line. When you clean halfway through, it makes things seem less intimidating at the end. Okay. Little crispy piece of bacon for me, please. How's this doing? This is cool enough just to sit on its lid. And we'll steal one of those. Give the eggs another spin around. Bless scrambled eggs. They're like the one thing that you can cook in a too small of pan. And it doesn't really matter. How hot is this? That is still pretty toasty. You're gonna try something, don't get mad at Chef if it doesn't work. We not get mad at you. We not get mad at you. You think I'm resourceful? Mo, you said that if there was a zombie apocalypse, you didn't want me on your team because you thought I was too kind and sweet. And you know what, Mo? I told my friends about that because I was like, look, you guys, they think I'm kind and sweet. How silly. Clearly I'm not those things. And now you say that I'm resourceful and you would have me on your team. I don't know. Sounds like someone's changing their story. Sounds like someone's changing their story for sure. Maybe I'm gonna be already in a fortress, completely set up, protected from the zombies, and Mo, you're gonna come knock on the door of my fortress and be like, please, Ashton, let me in. And I'm gonna be like, no, you can't come in because you thought I was too kind and sweet, and now I'm proving you wrong. That's how things are gonna play out, Mo. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that you said I would be the first to die. All right, eggs are almost done, so we can turn them off. Let's start dishing up here. We can change our minds. You've grown as a person. No, there's no take backs. I won't allow it. We might actually only have enough for 3. I might have been very ambitious by pulling out this many Tupperwares. It might be actually just enough for 4. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just spread it out so we can get 4. Scoop a little bit out of the other ones. How would they know? They'll never know. Your death will be on Ashton's hands. Yeah, and you know what? I think I will make peace with it. I think I would make peace with it. That's what you get for thinking that I'm sweet. It's not that I'm not, but I'm not too sweet that I would die in a zombie apocalypse because I'd be like, oh no, don't hurt me. I'm frail and fragile. Nah, not at all. All right, eggs are next. Help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. I need to be rescued. I do the rescuing. What's that saying with Cher? Where her mom told her to marry a rich man and she's like, Mom, I am the rich man. I think that was Cher. It might have been Cher or Dolly Parton. I can't remember which one. Take my gun while I cower behind you. I am thinking about getting my PAL, which is like the Canadian gun license. So, okay, let's reorganize here. Because we're gonna let this cool down before we get it clean. So let's put that there. And I think I have one more packet of cheese in the freezer, but I also have cheese in my fridge that we could shred. We might have to do some shredding. How many slices of bacon per breakfast bowl should we put? For every slice of bacon I put in the breakfast bowl, I get to eat some. Oh, that was a crispy piece. That one hit good. That one really did hit good. I don't know if I'm actually putting the same amount in each one. I'm kind of just winging it right now. Just filling with bacon until my heart tells me to stop. All this live stream, this whole entire live stream, has just been me cooking with my heart. Not setting any timers, just cooking with our heart. Okay, delicious. Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, Ashton, it's Mo, let him in. And I'm like, No, I'm just kidding, Mo. I let you stay out there just so you were scared enough to think that the zombies were actually gonna kill you, and then I'd be like, okay, just Josh it. Just Josh it. But I made you a balloon animal. True. Okay, let's put the rest of this bacon just in this Tupperware. I will eat it in other things. Ooh, maybe I'll have bacon ramen. Yum! Delicious. In you go. It's all gonna stick together, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's put this in the compost. And then we can empty our little sink trap as well. Ew. Ew, I hate having to touch it with my fingers. Yeah, did you bring enough balloon animals for the whole class, Mo? Or are we playing favorites again? Oh my God, does that mean I'm your favorite if I was the only one who got the balloon animal? Yeah, you guys should only be addressing me as chef right now as well. That used to be the rule. Anytime I was in the kitchen, you can't address me as Ashton. You can only address me as chef. Yes, chef, no chef. Right away, chef, right away. Let's give this a little wipe. And then we'll clean our cutting board, shred up some cheese, and then top those bad boys with some cheese. All right, last things that we need to cook. We need to cut up a pepper and some onions and just like fry that up for our, and then we need to cook up some pierogies. And then we need to throw a packet of ginger beef in the oven. Ooh, we're gonna be eating good. We're gonna be eating so good. What's the significance of my tattoos? No significance. No significance. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, bruv. I have a couple tattoos that mean something. My first and my second tattoos were for my mom and my dad. And then I have a couple friendship tattoos. But the rest of them, just because I thought they looked cool. That was the only reason. Okay, let's put these away. All right, shredded cheese, that's what we're doing now. Can I wash this first? So most of the ones I see in the gym are just chicken scratch all along. Yeah. Exactly. Just impulse decisions, that's all. We ran out of cheese. Never. Mo, you better get milk in the cow because we need cheese. We need cheese stat. Can't be running out of cheese. Don't get me started. I'm glad you like them, chef. It feels unnatural calling you chef because I'm the chef here. I'm the chef today. It is I. I am the Capitan. I don't know why I do everything in stupid accents. God. Tina. Okay. Bippity boppity boo. Wow, wow, wow. Let's shred some cheese. Let's shred some cheese. When are we getting matching tattoos? I already got a tattoo for you guys. How much more do you want from me? Don't you guys remember my bingo tattoo I got for you guys? Isn't that enough? You just take and you take and you take. It's just so hard for me to exist. All you do is take from me. I'm joking. Calm down, I'm joking. Everyone has matching tats? Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to get yours. I'm waiting patiently. It's Times New Roman. I would say it's probably size 72 font. And if you want to get one, we could be matching. And then when everyone sees it and they ask you what the significance of your tattoo is, you'll be like, I don't know, some girl on Twitch has one too. We're part of a cult. It's the mark of the cult. Okay, this is probably enough for our breakfast bowls. It might be too much, but I think I'm just gonna shred a lot of cheese and put it in a Tupperware because I like it when it's pre-shredded. But I'm too cheap to buy pre-shredded cheese. So I have to be like the rest of the plebs and shred it myself. Awesome chef, not girl. You know, I'm multifaceted. Multifaceted for sure. A 6 even and beats the rest easy. Yeah, you just have a secretly loaded domino deck on your arm. Or just like a Uno card. I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking for sure. You guys were anxious about me cutting things. I'm more anxious about grating this cheese. I think that the cheese grater is far more dangerous than your everyday kitchen knife. Do you ever seen someone bludgeoned to death with the cheese grater? Whew. A knife makes a knife look like a cakewalk. A Uno reverse? Yeah, exactly. Or like a pickup 4 or something. That'd be pretty silly. The cat's eyeing me up. He can smell the cheese on me. He's trying to work his way over here. I'm on to you, you little cheese fiend. You have greater stories. Oh, that was punny. That was punny. I liked that one. For sure, I've had some nice mozzarella and skin, fresh spritz of blood. That's what I'm saying. The cheese grater is far more dangerous. What if you gave him a little cheese? Should I pay the cheese? Oh, he's sitting right here. He's like, he's a cheese snob though. Sometimes I give it to him and he just leaves it on the floor because he's a little snob. They can't even see you. I put it on the floor for him. He's doing that thing where he like vibrates his tail really aggressively. Oh, looks like he's eating it. He must like the old sharp cheddar. Okay, that should probably be enough for the brekkie bowls. Let's set these over here just to finish cooling down. Ah, deep breaths, everybody. We're almost there. Oh my God, Kat, I almost tripped over you and spilt the brekkie bowl. This can go in the fridge. Okay. Hiya. Should we just shred up the rest of this cheese? Let's shred up half of it, throw it in a tuppy, and then we'll put the rest in a bag. Okay, good plan. Good plan. Sounds great. Yep, I like it. We might need a big boy for how much cheese this is gonna be. Whew. I feel like I need to take a lap. We've been going for almost 3 hours. Go get that ice cream and soda. Do it, Mo. You deserve it. Enough talking about it. We want to see action. And pics or it didn't happen. Pics in the Discord or else it didn't happen. All right, we're really making a time commitment here. Shredding this cheese, but it's fine. It's part of the meal prepping journey. Because then I don't have to wash my cheese grater again. It can just stay in the cupboard because all of the cheese in my fridge has been grated. And then when I wake up, or before I go to bed and I want to have a cheesy bowl of ramen, Yep, this right here, this is self-care. This is what my kind of self-care looks like. I once had someone get mad at me because I was grating the cheese too fast, and they said that it made the cheese shreds too short and they didn't melt as good. So they yelled at me because I was grating the cheese wrong. I think about that every time I grate cheese. Now I make sure I go slow and the whole length of the cheese grater. They were kind of just mean to begin with, but that stuck with me almost 10 years later. I think it was like 8 years ago or something. Yeah, it's definitely not saving your own skin for the zombie apocalypse. They're imagining them as body members, the pieces of cheese. You're a chef. Yeah, I'm the chef here. This is my kitchen. I should never be such of a pushover and question myself like that. You're right. You're right, Demo. On the clock. I've never actually worked in a kitchen. I worked as a server and I worked as a bartender and we served food there and I was very close with the kitchen. I've never worked in the kitchen. Let's just do the rest of it. We've come this far, we might as well sink some more cost. Okay, I need to do a stretch and take a lap though. I need my anti-fatigue mat that we used to have in the other kitchen. I also need to vacuum after this. There's little pieces everywhere. You are executive chef. Well, if you haven't yelled at me yet, I think I'm doing okay then. If you haven't yelled at me and told me to put the knife down, I think we're doing okay. Nice, nice. Okay. I'm gonna have a sip of water. BRB. You'll never yell at me? No, you would just let me know how disappointed you are in me. You won't yell. You'll just let me know that you expected better and you're very disappointed in me. And arguably that's so much worse. Arguably that's so much worse. Don't be disappointed in me. I'm just grating the cheese the best I can. Stop yelling, Dad. Whoa, that went weird. That got weird. Just kidding, guys. I actually have a really good relationship with my father. Who would have thought? Let's keep shredding. We're actually doing something. Ooh. Oh, for a second I thought I should restart the mix, but we still have an hour left. We're actually doing something super fun for my dad. I think we're gonna go to the Stampede. I think they're gonna come visit me and we're gonna go to the Stampede. You're doing great, thank you. You got caught in the auto mod, but I appreciate it. Hold on, we got double auto mod. You can't use that word. You can't use that word on Twitch. Can't be going around just saying those things, you guys. Come on. That is a wild thing to say. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there and our knuckles are completely intact still. That's because when I get down to like this size, I just eat it. Yeah. I don't even know how you rephrase that one. I don't know if you can. Okay, so once we're finished grating this cheese, we're going to use this cutting board to cut up the last of our vegetables, get those going, and then we just have our pierogies, and we can turn our oven back on, and then we're pretty much donezo's. It's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy here in a second. Good thing we went with the big Tupperware. And just like that, with a little bit of elbow grease, I saved myself like $8 not buying the shredded cheese. There's Steve Jobs' wormy organ. Stop. Stop. Not the Steve Jobs turtleneck. Not the Steve Jobs turtleneck. Look at that. Look at that. Just straight dopamine in a Tupperware. Okay, let's throw this into the fridge. Not the Steve Jobs turtleneck. I might have to rearrange my fridge off camera, but okay, let's figure out what we can do. Let's see if we can get all of this bacon grease in the garbage without dripping it. Flawless, flawless execution. Flawless. I don't even know if this will fit in my dishwasher. Yeah. That was next level rephrasing. Oh, when your biggest pan fits in the dishwasher. That's the true MVP of the evening. Let's not use that. Let's use this. Come on. Have some self-respect. Perfect. All right. Hit this with our little spray gun. Get all the pieces out of there so it doesn't gunk the place up. The pans in the back look delicious, like the pasta we have back there in our breakfast bowls. Is that what you're talking about? Uh-oh, guys, the dishwasher's getting full. Okay, let's grab another one of these because we're just going to cook up some ginger beef. Because you always need just like a freezer meal sometimes. The pasta, yeah, so we made stuffed shells back there in like a white wine rosé sauce. I'm very excited for those. Okay, what temperature do we need this at? 400 degrees. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Sometimes you make stuffed pasta from scratch. Sometimes you just open a box and put some ginger beef on a pan. It's about duality, folks. It's about duality. with us. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. And Jay, you just got a gifted. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Spread them around so they get nice and crispy. Okay, this can go in the oven. And then I think what we want to do is put this in the fridge. And then I think what we want to do is probably wash our pot and start cooking up the pierogies while we cut up our vegetables, and then we'll just cook the vegetables in the same pot. Okay, good plan. It's actually coming off the bottom way easier than I thought it was. Oh, I have like spices in my throat. Whew. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, chef. Didn't mean to cough in the kitchen. My bad. Bryce, you're still kicking it with us. Just been lurking. Oh, she's really putting in the arm workout. Playing some ranked Apex, nice. Apex is third person, right? It's like a third person shooter, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe first person, I don't know. I've only seen a couple people play it on stream before. Ah. 1 year, 2 months, and 14 days and 23 hours. Oh my God, we have to stream for another hour so you get your 24 days. You're so close. Or your 15 days. Boo. Then don't. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard not to be an asshole. That's all I'm gonna say. It's arguably more energy expended. You lurk a lot? I never get mad at lurking. I'm just glad you're hanging with me. I lurk on streams too. There we go, problem solved. Oh, we never, 20 minutes? Probably like 8:30 we'll check the ginger beef. Womp womp. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. do have a tiny bit of staining on the bottom of my pan I'm gonna get rid of. Something like that, Soko, something like that. Let's put a little bit of that in there. Perfect. Squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. Are we cooking something else? Yes. I'm gonna cook up some pierogies and then just fry up some onions and peppers. And then we're done. So that's why I washed this pot so we can get the pierogies on. We're gonna be eating good this week. Gonna be eating real good. Okay. Let's give our stovetop a wipe as well. Bandit, welcome back. Maybe you guys will see that cooking or meal prepping is really not that hard. Just have to allow yourself some time to do it. And then it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I get to eat dope ass meals 3 times a day for the rest of the week. Okay, perfect. Let's throw this back on. Let's turn it a little bit lower, throw some oil in there, and then we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Or just order Wendy's and be happy. Yes, but it's expensive now. And then once you get like half decent at cooking, it just like honestly tastes better sometimes if you do it yourself. Whenever I craved McDonald's, because that was like my cheat meal that I used to get, was a quarter pounder. Now I just make burgers. You rinse the bottom of the pan, culinary points. I don't always do. You just got lucky that time. Okay, let's cut up the rest of that onion as well as the pepper. Because this pepper needs to be used up. It's on its last life. It's on its last leg. The compost is getting a workout today. Ooh, we're gonna have an ad break very soon, so if you need to use the bathroom, now's the time to do it. I promise not to do any backflips while you guys are in the ad break. No backflips. Would hate for you to miss it. Having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. 45 years ago, you were a dishwasher. That's where you usually start in the kitchen. Kitchens are very much like that, where you work your way up from the bottom, or you can at least. Where they used to be. What do I know? Never worked a day in my life in the kitchen. I don't know nothing about nothing. Let's give that a little swirl around. We're gonna cut these guys fairly thin. So I think we're gonna just eat them as a side, or put them on our hot dogs, or mix them in with the pierogies, or eat it on the side with the ginger beef. Hard to say, hard to say. His shoy? I'm not sure I follow what that is. I'm not that in with the lingo. This knife is too small for this job, but we've already used all our other knives. Taco Bell ad. They're toying with you. Okay. Beautiful. That's still got a little bit of time. A sous? Oh, like a sous chef. I see what you mean. I just didn't know that's how you spelled sous. His second in command is the sous chef. I guess we can wipe this counter back here while we're waiting. Let's also throw on we're trying new pierogies. I've never had these pierogies before. They're Baba Jenny's, Ukrainian. Probably pretty good. This is the potato cheddar cheese variety. We will definitely make pierogies one stream. Strange, they don't have a Ziploc to close them, but it depends on your intentions, because I do believe that men and women can be friends. I 100% believe that. But if you intend or you have attraction to this person, it's emotionally cheating, even if nothing happens. You're emotionally cheating at that stage. These are probably gonna stick to the pan. Soko, how is your Taco Bell ad? Are they just toying with you, hitting you with a Taco Bell ad right now? Should we just throw the onions and peppers in with the pierogies? No, let's keep them separate. Let's look at our ginger beef. Ginger beef, almost done. Let's just be patient. Okay, let's maybe grab just like a splash of water. And we're just gonna steam those bad boys. Oh, I was wiping the counter. That's what I was doing. It's Friday, I've been drinking and they hit me with a Taco Bell ad. Is definitely not a coincidence. The algorithm is algorithming. That is for sure. Okay, let's wipe over here because it's kind of gross. You ate 3 cheesy gorditas crunches this week, and I also repped 225 4 times 5, so it cancels it out. I think that's how it works. That's how I gym as well. Like I hip thrusted over 300 pounds, but I also ate a really cheesy pasta. We're on the same wavelength with that one. Okay. How we doing? Good, I think everything's going swimmingly. Let's put this stuff back. Let's take a little peek-see look. Do I not have tongs anymore? My tongless. Oh no, there's some right here. Oh yeah, that one's stuck. I had a feeling these might stick. In this pan. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry, the pierogies are fine. It's okay. Just a slight issue. Just a minor hiccup. Is a technical marvel. See, I had a cheesy burrito crunch the other day and it really wasn't good. I don't know if it was just because it's like Canada's Taco Bell and I don't think our Taco Bell is as good as your guys' Taco Bell, but it was like kinda gross. Kinda gross. And I really wanted to like it. I was hyped on it because I hadn't tried one before. And then it was just kinda gross. You got Timmy's? Yeah, Timmy's is gross. Tim Hortons is a sham. The only reason people like Tim Hortons is because they are brainwashed into the routine of it. Not because Tim Hortons is actually good. Okay, let's throw down our ginger beef. Let's give it another min. Sorry to hear that. I heard they serve fries at Taco Bell's in Canada, which is kind of weird. Usually it's combined with KFC. So it's like a Taco Bell KFC 2-for-1 kind of vibe. KFC is mid, I agree. These are sticking. They smell good though. Let's just tuck them around the outside. The outside seems to be less sticky. Okay, we just got another pan to wash. The pasta can go in the fridge. It's cooled down. I have so much good food to eat. I don't know what I'm actually going to eat for dinner tonight. Why is our lid not? The only reason we chose this is because I thought it had a lid that went with it. Strange. Just put the carrots on it to hold it down. You're not gonna eat any right now? I had like a smoothie before starting and I've been kind of snacking, so I'm not super hungry. Maybe later tonight. Oh. Okay, ginger beef can come out. Actually, let's let it crisp up a little bit more. The last time I cook pierogies in my cast iron, lesson learned, lesson learned. We could probably put our onions in the center. Let's just tag team it. Let's hit it with a wee bit more oil. And a little bit of salt. Cool. Pixel, welcome to the stream. We made all sorts of things. We marinated some pork chops, we made some ginger beef, we made some stuffed pasta shells, we made breakfast bowls, we have sausages, now we're cooking up some pierogies. We also made just like sides of vegetables, pan fried. We're almost done here. We're on the home stretch. We need 4 of these guys. Okay. Let's grab our ginger beef out. Throw that there. Actually, I'm gonna put one more under it. Just for safety reasons. How were the levels of the music? Was the music good? Absolutely retired. What a vibe.
I tried Taco Bell nuggets and thought they were pretty good. Taco Bell's serving nuggets now? Not in Canada, I don't think. Def's not in Canada. Maybe though, I don't know. Let's put our ginger beef in a bowl and put the sauce on it. This is probably big enough, hopefully. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, chef. Didn't mean to cough in the kitchen, chef. Probably could have used a smaller Tupperware, but you live and you learn. If I could keep it on the pan and in the bowl, that would be nice. I just wiped the counters. Okay, let's grab our sauce. Packaged. Sometimes you just need easy things too. Can't all be 4-course meals. Sometimes I just want to cheat and eat it right from the package. Just a girl doing everything on my own. We're just trying the best that we can. Was that too much sauce? No. Never. No such thing. And that would be super easy just to heat up some rice, and then we already have the veggies all sauteed up. See what I was thinking? It's like healthy adjacent. We can turn the oven off. Let's steam these bad boys a bit. Why not, right? Good day of meal prepping, guys. We did a lot. Only took us 3.5 hours. That's not bad for all the yapping. Didn't burn anything yet. Pierogies might be hit or miss. But I'm over it, it's fine. I always mess up the pierogies. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze all this stuff into my dishwasher. Excellent. Like, fits like a glove. Fits like a glove, but we can't have anything else. No more dishes. Let's just wash this. Retired from the NFL, enough said. Me shushing? No need to shush. You're good. Okay guys, we're gonna have to do some major Tetrising here.
I need all hands on deck for the Tetrising of the dishwasher. I think we made it work. I think we made it work. Whoops. Splashing a little bit. Okay, let's check those pierogies and see how bad. Oh, it says the heat's so low. Let's turn the heat up a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna remove the pierogies out of there, throw them in a Tupperware, and then just blast the veggies. I think that's gonna be our move. Oh, we're burning, something's burning. Always the pierogies that get me, I swear. That's fine, we didn't ruin them. We didn't actually burn them. Next time, I'll just cook them in a regular schmegular frying pan. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad now. Let's also throw some seasoning on there. I think I inhaled some pepper. Let's get rid of this. Okay. We are pretty much done and pretty much clean. Soon as these vegetables just get a little bit of color on them, we'll call it a day. Whoops. So yeah, how was your Friday? How was your Friday evening? Are you enjoying it? I had a good Friday evening. I actually had a really good Friday today between taking photos, except for breaking my gimbal. That kind of made the Friday a little bit shitty, but I think I fixed it. So hopefully the gimbal is fixed and I need to use it tomorrow. OMB, you're back. We're just about wrapping up, OMB. Just about wrapping up. We're cooking the last few vegetables in the pan, and then we're Dunsey. We did so much. Almost there. Oh. What am I going to do for the rest of the evening? Not that anyone asked, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I am probably going to clear my inbox, and then I have so many photos that I need to start color correcting, so I'll probably do that. Maybe read a little bit more of my book. Frozen yogurt next on the menu. I did buy lots of stuff for smoothies. That's why I eat my spinach every day, is in my smoothies. And I love yogurt in my smoothies. I really wanted to I was gonna make jalapeno, woo, that's sizzling. I was gonna make jalapeno bread, jalapeno cheese bread, like bake the bread, but I just forgot to get the yeast at the grocery store. So we'll have to do maybe that one next, because you can make bread in these pots, and I think that would be fun. What book am I reading? Right now I'm listening to Stephen King's new book. Stephen King just came out with a new book. It is so good. It's so good. If you've never listened to Stephen King, his new book's worth it. And then I'm also reading another just like fantasy book that I actually found in the move. I thought I had lost it. I'm like halfway through. It's called like Room 692 or something. I thought I lost it a year ago, but I found it, so now I have to finish it. Okay. Let's throw these veggies in. Should we do a pierogi taste? Those are some pretty good pierogies. I'd buy them again. I messed them up and they're still pretty good, so they must be pretty good. How do I like my new spot? I love it. I love it. I think even if I didn't like it, I would trick myself into liking it, because I'm going to be here for probably 10 years. Realistically, I'm probably going to live here for the next 10 years. So even if I didn't like it, I would be tricking myself into thinking I did. But I do like it. No tricks required. It's nice not to have to deal with all of like the jankiness of the last place. The last place had so many renters in it that it was just janky. It was the landlord special to the extreme. But honestly, could be happy. I was happy there. I'll be happy here. My house is just my scenario, or my backdrop to my life. It's not the most important thing to me. All right, on that note, I think that's the perfect time to say goodbye. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. That was fun. I enjoyed that. We are going to be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an earlier stream, probably around like 4 p.m. because we have a OF live stream at 6 p.m. later that night. Also, Stu, hello, hi. So tomorrow, probably going to do some pottery tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then Sunday, we're streaming in the morning. So yeah, stop by Sunday, stop by Monday, stop by tomorrow. I wish I had an actual streaming schedule, but my life just isn't like that. So instead, turn on notifications and check the Discord, because I do usually post in the Discord. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. As always,
All right, bye.